And we're back. All right, let me go ahead and share this song with y'all real quick. Let me worship God in for this message because I'm gonna need him today. I mean, I need him every day, but I did homework this time, y'all. So this song, I have been waiting for this song to drop. Okay, this song is made by Charles Weems, along with others, and even my sister is in this one. You can check it out on, I'm sure he got it on YouTube. You can check it out on there. You can check it out if you type in his name on Instagram. You can check that out there. And um Apple Music, baby, it's on Apple Music. Skipping. Let me stop. No, seriously, this song dropped today, so I know this message is for today. I've been feeling like today was gonna be the day, and I didn't know what the day was. I'm like, God, like I've been looking for it. It's Friday. Today is Friday, February 28th. Today, but this message is timeless, y'all. This message is for whatever day you see it. Okay, it's for whatever day you see it, but this is the day that I'm doing this video. Okay, so, and it's Friday. But okay, the song goes, it's gonna happen, trust that the way's already made, breakthrough is coming. Maybe I said it wrong. No, I didn't. It's gonna happen. Trust that the way's already made. Breakthrough is coming. You gotta see it before you see it. God's already worked it out. Oh, y'all, it's new. So, don't get on me. But it has been in my spirit really all week because I knew it was gonna drop today, and I've been waiting for it. I've been sharing it on my Instagram, on my Instagram story and everything. So I've been looking forward to this day because I knew I was supposed to drop some information today. You hear me? It's gonna happen. Trust that the way's already made. Breakthrough is coming. Y'all, I was not playing around today. You hear me? I was not playing around today. You hear me? When I tell you God is good. Now, normally he works with me this way, okay? He works with me this way. But I'm gonna start I might get a little like here and there, from here to there to there to there. I don't know. I hope not, God. Please guide this message, God. God, I ask that everybody that is watching this video right now, that this message touches them in a way that touches them in a way that it renews their vision, God. Touch them in a way that it renews their mind and their understanding, God. God, right now, I ask that you touch everybody that's watching this video or listening to this video, God, whose ears that this may be touching right now, God. God, let this message be the gateway for them to be able to understand what it is that you want them to understand for your kingdom, God. For your kingdom, God. We are not looking for your permissive will, God. We are looking for your perfect will, God. We want to live in your perfect will, God. And we thank you for doing what's already done, God. We thank you for it being already done, God, as we sing as we praise you, as we lift you up, as we go in prayer and gratefulness with a grateful heart for you today, God. We thank you for all the seeds that you have planted in us, God. We thank you for where you have brought us from, God. We thank you for the journey here, God. We thank you for everything in our lives and continue to watch over us, lead and guide us and protect us, God. Thank you for your angels, God. Thank you for your son Jesus, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In your son Jesus Christ's name I pray, amen. Y'all listen here. By the way, I'm Lexi. Welcome to Lexi Inspires, okay? Y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just so hyped. I don't know what to name this message. I feel like you should name this message whatever resonates with you, but I'm going to put a title to it. And it's probably going to be something like Moving in Obedience. Now, honestly, this message, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it all in one video because clearly y'all saw all this information I got today. I'm going to just start from where it started with me, okay? Because we got to get into this. So, I have been just basking in understanding how to live in the present moment. It is so important, you guys. It is so important that we learn how to live in the present moment because in the present is where your power is. It's not in the past. That makes you depressed. It's not in the future. That gives you anxiety. It's right now. And right now, if you can hone in and then you learn how to become one with yourself and you listen to the silence within the noise and you learn how to quiet your thoughts and your mind, and or even if you can't, you learn how to be the watcher of your thoughts instead of having an understanding that you are your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You are supposed to take every one of your thoughts into captivity and you are supposed to watch them. That's it. You're supposed to watch them. Not be them or become them, because then that means a lot of those thoughts that you have usually came, yeah, some of them from yourself, but a lot of them are from the outside world and what everybody has told you in information that they have given you. So you're hearing all these thoughts in your brain, but they're in other people's voices. Everybody else's voice but God. You can hear God, y'all. You just got to understand the way he talks to you, the way he gives you information. It's going to be different for everybody because it depends on what type of gift he's giving you. But we all have a gift. And if you hone in on yourself and you go and start a journey of self-mastery, you will understand. And don't let nobody judge you on how that is, because it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be the way that the church wanted it to be. It's not going to be the way that Christians want it to be. It's not going to be the way that Muslims or Buddhists, or I don't know, whatever your religion and whatever you follow, it's not going to be the way your circumstantial society it allows it or wants to you to allow it to be. It is not up to them, guys. It is not up to them. It is up to God. People have to learn how to relinquish control over other people's life because you don't know why God is doing that for them. It is not to them. It is for them. It is for them. And when you have these gifts, 9 times out of 10, baby, your gift is a doorway. Your gift is a gateway. Your gift is a gateway. And it's going to be up to you on whatever you allow in that gateway. But just know whatever it is, God will use it for your good. If you keep deep down inside that you live for him and that you are on the path on this channel, it's all about Jesus Christ to me, y'all. I work in the healthcare field, We learned, and I learned at a young age in high school, to respect everybody's religion, because it is not up to you what path leads them to God. All these people, or these ascended masters that these people are in alignment with their path, is all gonna lead to God. Who are you to say that your religion is better than somebody else's? Because you don't know what their soul cycles are. You don't know what that person's soul cycles are. You can't tell them how to live their life, or what they should do or what they should not do. That situation is for them and their soul. It's because God allowed it. You may think the devil did it, but God had to allow the devil to do it. Trying to hold on to control. Let it go. Surrender your control to how he works in your life, most importantly. But please do it for others too. Sorry, I had to go on a rant, because that ain't, anyway. Like you have to, because it is not up to you. Everybody's soul is so much more deeper than what it is that you're looking at on the outside. Everything is always deeper than what it looks like when you learn how to see with the right eyes, guys. He will renew your vision. And maybe some of y'all, that's what you need to pray about. Ask God to renew your mind, renew your vision, because he will. Oh, this is the season of the oil of myrrh. This is the season of the oil of myrrh, the oil of understanding. You can look it up. Go to your Bible. I did enough homework. Y'all need to do some too. People perish due to a lack of knowledge. Everybody is so stuck in their ways, and maybe they're stuck there, because they want to be there and that's what they're supposed to be. Then okay, whatever. If you like it, I love it. But I will still bring you knowledge and truth. I will take you to the water, baby, but I can't make you drink it. Y'all, I'm going to get into it. Now, yes, God speaks to me through numbers. I don't want to hear nothing about that from y'all. Okay? He speaks to me through numbers. He speaks to me through a lot of things, honestly, because when you have spiritual gifts, oh man, everybody want to have spiritual gifts until they understand what you got to go through to get them. What you got to go through to get them. And trust me, it requires a lot of long suffering. And I know you may think, oh, what is you don't look that old, baby. Look now. We all should be well versed enough to know that wisdom does not come with age, it comes with experience. It's a lot of 20-year-olds, 20-something-year-olds that then went through more than what 40 or 50-year-olds could have went through in their life. Honestly, it can go all the way down to you having that child. That child's soul could be so much older than its parents. You don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna get into it. The first number that I've been seeing a lot lately is 1010. It's 1010. Now, yes, I am not going to be using this in angel number form. Did I used to? Yes. Is it cool? Oh, sorry, y'all. Something told me to get some drink. Hold on. Is it cool? Yes, it's cool for the people who like to seek knowledge. I get it. I get it. I understand. But when you're moving in obedience, God will change your vision. He will change the way you see things when the time is right for you to see it. When the time is right for you to see it. So 1010, using strong concordance, that's where I got this information from. Changing and renewing vision. Okay, anyway. Now, to my understanding, at first, in the old vision, but it still, in some sense, goes hand in hand. I always thought 1010 was an understanding of endings and new beginnings. Endings and new beginnings. And it is still. But guess what? It is also, according to strong concordance, it also is associated with the concept of a counselor or an advisor. Interesting, right? Changing the way you counsel, changing the way you advise. You've always been a counselor. You've always been an advisor. You've always been a person with wisdom. But God is going, in this season, is going to shift the way you do it. Before, I'm going to be real and I'm going to be obedient in this and I'm going to put my ego aside. Before, your counsel and your advisory, it wasn't that it was wrong. It was very much so indifferent. It was very much so indifferent, is what I'm being told to say. God, please, Holy Spirit, speak through me. It was very much so indifferent because it enabled you in a permissive will. Ooh, we catching it together, y'all. We catching it together. I'm not gonna be. I don't know. I don't know how long the video gonna be. Your vision enabled you in his permissive will. It's the will that he allowed you to have because that's what it is that you asked for. It was never what it is that he wanted for you. I got to hold my seat. It was never what it was that he wanted for you. He had something and you probably have something that's so it's finna come in and if it hasn't already, because honestly it probably has, because if you've seen it in the spirit, it's already happened in the flesh. You just have to wait for it to materialize. God, oh, I'm sorry. I am so hyped. I've been wondering all day. I'm gonna calm down. I'm sorry. I'm probably screaming. If I'm loud, I'm sorry. I do got my mic. Mind you, this mic, I've been wanting to use this mic, the piece to hold it on, y'all. For some reason, I had two, right? It came in this little pack. I had two right here, the other one. I could not, the other one that the piece was on, to hold it on you, it wouldn't turn on. I didn't charge it, whatever. Okay, cool. Could have charged it, but didn't. Whatever. So every time I wanted to use it, I just went to the one that I always use. But that piece had fall off. So it was kind of very inconvenient. So maybe I'm hearing your concept of counsel and advisory made things very inconvenient. But now you got your voice, you got your vision. And it is not easy to walk and move in obedience. It is not. But guess what? What they say, obedience is what? Obedience is better than sacrifice, baby. I don't want to live in a world without God. I could not imagine what that is. I don't want to imagine what that is. And I think we all know what that looked like. Go to Revelations. Guys. Okay, I'm going to get to it. In this season, you're going to be experiencing a grieving process, but experiencing joy at the same time. Incoherence. Is that the word? I'm hearing that. Incoherence to each other. You're going to be experiencing, or you may know someone that's experiencing a loss, but a new beginning at the same time. See, it's not that your vision was wrong, it's just that it wasn't whole. Y'all, you gotta excuse me. Because some of the stuff that's coming out of my mouth right now, when I tell you it's God, and the revelation of it all, you're getting it raw, baby. You're getting it raw because I'm receiving it too. This message is for me just as it is for you. Oh, y'all, let's get hyped together. I really don't want to make this video so long, but it might be because I got to go to talent show tryouts with my daughter at her school in a little bit. So we got to get this done. This season ain't gonna take you having to settle for a microwave understanding. It's not. It's gonna require you to deep dive, to introspect, to reflect, and to understand that everything that's happening outside of you is just a reflection about what's happening inside of you. And is that what you want? Is that what you think that God has for you? And be honest with yourself, because if you don't be honest with yourself, y'all gotta go watch my video from my last video. I'm gonna post that first before I post this. You are going to be someone. I'm a little nerd now, so I'm finna get there. You are an electromagnetic being with us. You are a soul living a human experience. Okay? Your soul is already whole. There is nothing wrong with you. You are perfect. You are fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God. You are an image bearer of God. You hear me? Ooh, you. I'm sorry. I'm so hyped. You are an image bearer of God. What makes you think you're broken or damaged or need healing, and you know what needs healing? You know what healing is? Healing is a journey of enlightenment in your mind. Now remember what I said. This is teacher's brain here. Remember what I said. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of them. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of them. So don't get stuck in everybody else's thought and what they put on you either. Because that came from them and their perception and whatever rose-colored glasses that they see as a reflection of themselves. Be real with yourself and understand that you are who God says you are. Not what they say you are. Half of the time, not even who you say you are, because guess what? A lot of us need to be praying to be saved for an active, repetitive prayer to be for God to save us from ourselves. Oh, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it. Breakthrough is coming Your breakthrough is here. Trust that the way is already made, because it's gonna happen. The consciousness of this world has to rise. Christ's consciousness is where it's at. It is a journey to get there. It is very much so imperfect. It is not a narrow, straight path. I promise you, it's so many avenues to get there. Because we are all living different life cycles. Our soul has been through so many different things than the next person, or you might even come across someone who's went through the exact same as you. For my kingdom marriages out there, for the ones who want to become as one in marriage because you were called for marriage and not called into singleness. My pastor told me, if the reason, understanding of, if you know you are called to singleness, is if you can't keep your hands to yourself. And I'm gonna leave it at that. That's what Bishop told me. Okay. Now this season is gonna require you, if this is your season, go to the Lord, test the spirit. Go to the Lord, test the spirit of this message, even if it's coming from me. Even if it sounds all good and whatever, because I'm gifted with words. I'm gifted with gifted communication skills. Things coming from my mouth can sound good because of things that I know about myself. Because I deep dived into self-mastery and wanted to know everything about myself, because I ain't want nobody being able to tell me about me. I wanted to know. So that way I know my weaknesses and I know my strengths. That way I know where I could get stuck and stagnant, or where I could flourish from and go. So that way I know what it is that I'm supposed to move away from and how it is I'm supposed to live in this life. So that way I know. It all plays a part. Some of us prophets out here, I'm going to announce it. Some of us prophets out here are not going to tell you what it is that you want to hear, the way you want to hear it. We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it honest. And even for some of us prophets, y'all have to understand, we are human too. We are going through the change too. We are going through life experiences, and God elevating our consciousness and our mind, and renewing us in God too. Don't dehumanize us because you feel like we're supposed to be perfect. Yes, we will be held accountable. Yes, God said there are false prophets out here. Test the spirit. How do you test the spirit? Look at that person's fruit. The fruits of the spirit. Go do your homework. What does moving in obedience look like? It looks like what Jesus went through. He was hidden for 30 years of his life until he came into this moment, until he came into his season to be revealed, until he came into a season like such to be revealed. Because God told him it's time now. God gave him the vision, I'm sure, even though he is God, right? But he knew when to reveal. Y'all, in this season, you have to know when to reveal. A lot of you all are at a season where you can reveal, but I want you to know that you're in alignment to getting there. if you're seeing this message. Because in my spirit tells me in this season right now for you, if you have not seen the promise made and materialized, and you are living in it, and you are sitting where you need to be sitting, or you are sitting in that new position, or you are sitting in your house, or you had that key, or you've gone to go buy that new car, or you've going to go whatever you're doing, or you've been revealed your kingdom spouse and you don't have a ring on your finger yet, or let alone in the process of the relationship deepening. Hey, listen, guys, that season requires you to zip it. You want to know how you that situation. Let me speak for the people that may be feeling like you've met your kingdom spouse, right? You want to know if you have, God is going to put an understanding in you that renews your vision, that renews the way you understand what it is that you understand. It's very like it's simple but complicated at the same time, because it's like silence. It's like stillness. And all you're supposed to be doing is listening, not speaking, so he can do what it is that he needs to do. It is up to you to be in a season of relinquishing control and allowing whatever that looks like, whatever that season looks like and requires to happen, whatever it requires for that person, whatever it requires for you to happen. It is promised to you. It is already yours. You have nothing to worry about. I'm not going to make this video long because I don't want it to take forever to load on YouTube. So this is part 1. We coming back with part 2. Meet me in the next one because we ain't done yet.